I've been using this 8-port USB charger for just over 12 months now. Why did I buy it in the first place, and how has it performed? Let's take a closer look. Before we get going, I want to confirm that this is a totally independent review. The review unit was purchased out of my own personal funds, and I have no relationship, financial or otherwise, with either the manufacturer or distributor of the product. The views expressed are based on my personal experience with the product and any background research I may have conducted. Okay, so today we're looking at the Orangeck 8-port USB charging station and why you might want to consider it for your USB charging and powering needs. Note that this device is sold under the Stilinto brand in the US, with the Orangeck branding being used internationally. The unit itself is identical, as it can support 100 to 240 volt inputs. It comes with the appropriate power lead for whichever market it was purchased in. I'll put some Amazon links in the description to cover some of the main geographies. I purchased this particular unit back in January of 2021. Like many of you, I've been struggling to deal with the number of power outlets I use, and with an ever-increasing number of devices requiring USB power, I was looking for a device that could provide a good density of charging ports off a single plug socket. This particular charger provided that, and it also provided a feature I was very interested in. That was the ability to monitor the current consumption on each individual USB port. How often have you plugged in a device to charge it and weren't sure whether it was charging correctly, if at all? You could have a bad charging cable, the device itself may be faulty, or its battery may be dead and will no longer take a charge. Looking at the current output from the USB port, combined with any charging indicators on the device you are charging, will usually be enough to tell you what's going on and help save you a lot of time. The same applies if you are using the charger as a USB power source. Knowing the typical current consumption for the device you are powering, you'll be able to see if the current draw matches with that or not. So let's take a look at the basic specs for the charger. Weighing in at only 345 grams, you use the mains cable provided to connect it directly to a power outlet. The device does not contain a battery, so it needs to be mains powered at all times. It has 7 standard USB ports and 1 USB-C port on the front of the unit, along with the main display, which indicates the activity on each port. When you plug in an item to be charged, you'll see a charging icon appear on the display once the device starts drawing current. The amount of current being drawn will also be displayed in real time in amperes. The resolution appears to be 100 milliamps, so if you plug in something that consumes less than 100 milliamps, it may not show any current, even though the device is still receiving current from the charger. It also displays the total power being drawn from the unit in watts up in the right hand corner. The maximum charging current per port is 2.4 amps, so fast charging for laptops or other devices isn't supported, though it may still charge them at a slower speed. If you attempt to draw too much power from a port, it will current limit and the display for that port will flash. The maximum power for the unit is 60 watts, so it won't be possible to use the full current on all 8 ports at the same time. If you need this level of USB power, then you need another charger. I've used the charger with iPhones, iPads, cameras, as well as using it as a power source for LED lights and other USB powered items, all without any problems. So after 12 months with this device, what are my thoughts on this charger? Well, here are the positives. With one mains plug, you can connect up to 8 devices, so long as you stay within the 60 watt power limit. The device is travel friendly with a lightweight, compact design and multi-voltage support. It provides a very useful display of individual and overall power consumption, which can help identify faulty cables and faulty devices. It provides overcurrent protection to help avoid damage to itself or to the device that you're connecting it to. You can use it as a charger and as a USB power source at the same time. There is some room for improvement. The 2 main areas for me were the ability to control the display brightness and contrast. For example, you won't want the bright blue backlight display being lit up in a bedroom environment at night. And the 100 milliamp display resolution means that you have no measure of the current consumption for low power devices that are drawing less than 100 milliamps. Some other potential enhancements would be the support for wireless charging and fast charging. and it would also be good to have smart control of the outputs for when you're using this device as a USB power source. Amazon UK and US are showing ratings of 4.5 and 4.6 respectively, based on customer feedback. And after a year of continuous use as both a USB charger and a USB power source, the biggest annoyance for me has been the display backlight, and I would go with a 4.5 rating. Otherwise, I love this charger, so in my opinion, the Orangeck Stilinto desktop charging station comes highly recommended. Thanks for watching today's video. Please hit a like if you found it of use, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.